Hey Adrian, how's it going? Yeah, sorry that you've not had the best week, and also sorry about the conventionals. I think you did tell me about this. So that's on me. I've switched it out for high handle trap bar. The reason why I wanted to put conventional deads in there anyway, not just to for some variation, is because I really want to get you into a like more neutral position of like putting force into the ground. Um, so high handle trap bar should be achievable. So like this kind of like nice knees forward position that's like I don't think you're doing it anywhere else. Because at the moment you basically can't do that, and I think that so doing that in the extreme sense, like with a conventional deadlift or with a lower handle trap bar. Um, so if you don't have a high handle trap bar, by the way, you can just put the plates on top of some other plates. If that makes sense. Um, yeah, being in this position and putting force into the ground at the moment is causing you pain. But at the same time, by not doing any of it, I think you're going to get less and less capable of doing that in the future, if that makes sense. Some of these like mobility restrictions really only get better as you apply load to them and use the movement pattern. So take it easy, obviously, but let me know if the high handle also proves to be difficult. Don't just give up on it. Um, yeah, it should be a thing that ultimately helps you out a bit. As for the rest of the things, yeah, it's a bit of a shame that even we just have a deload week, right, and we're still having some problems. It might be that we need to take a bit longer of a break between loading things. So I'll have a think about that. Let's see how this block goes. Um, yeah, all right. Let me jump into the video and see how we're doing. Something you can try actually, and this is something that I've just started doing because for the first time in a very very long time, I've had some knee problems in my kind of recovery from my foot injury. Is warming up with some like static bike or like watt bike. Um, Sounds kind of weird, but actually it's kind of semi-famously good for helping knees work. You have to kind of like not just like use your quads, but like do this, the circular cycling, basically, where you're also like dragging the pedal back with your hamstring on the downswing. But this kind of movement is really nice for getting just the knee to be articulating correctly. So give that a try. It might help. It might help a ton. Because yeah, technically these look fine. As you say, like it almost certainly is because you're um, in this position, your hips can't go back, and we have to have the knees coming forwards. Um, but the fact that you know you have problems with knees forwards and with hips back, we need to get something working here. The other thing to be thinking about in terms of like scapular depression is that a lot of the scapular depression. So you can see you kind of like retucked there, and then you're losing the depression as you press. A lot of the depression, or rather, let me rephrase this. It's easy to think about like overdoing the scapular depression when really what you're looking for is more expansion in the upper ribs, right? So maybe have a think about that next week. There's actually a good video. I forgot his name. I'll try and find the video and send it to you. Which kind of explains this a bit. This guy is a fucking waffler, so don't feel the need to watch the whole video. But he is good. But yeah, so the idea that a lot of it can become really really easy to over cue scapular depression, which then makes you run out of room. I'd say that there is some flaw in his explanation because you need an amount of scapular depression, and so sometimes there are people who are quite limited who max queuing scapular depression actually works out for them. Just massively depends. But the smoking gun for me is you're depressing your scaps here and kind of retracting. Blah 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 blah. And then as you press out, you immediately lose some of that depression. Your elbows also swing out as well. So that tells me that position is probably overly depressed and retracted. But yeah, let me find that video and send it to you. Otherwise, yeah, let's just see how this block goes. Let me know how the high handle goes, and then yeah, we'll take it from there. All right, cheers, Adrian.